This is your boy Cam, Cam's Crappie Hole Team Cam. Look at that. I'm getting ready for a bonfire. Okay, we're getting ready to do a fish fry with only a few selected people. Okay, um, I hadn't decided when, but I know when the weather cools down, we're going to burn that. We've been collecting that wood for the last 6 months or so. So this is my intro. Okay, let me come over here and I'm going to show you how close I am. Look, there's the house right there, and I'm going to show you, give you some context on where I'm catching the fish. So the next 3 or 4 videos that you see, you'll know exactly where I am. Look, I'm on shore, right? I'm on shore. The temperature's starting to cool down a little bit. Look, about 50, 60 yards right out is where they are. Right out there in the middle. Okay, look how deep it is right here. So you're talking about maybe 6 feet out there, 5 feet. And I'm just trolling around. That's all I'm doing is doing figure eights. Look, I'm not over here. Look, this body of water is the second largest private lake in the state of Georgia. It's over 200 acres. Okay? And look, the fish are right here. Look, here's shore right here. There's shore, and they're right out there. They're not way out somewhere you're thinking you got to go deep to get them. Dude, they're right here. Okay? So, I let my poles find the fish. I let my poles find the fish. Look how shallow it is. Okay? And I have walked all the way out there, probably about 30, 40 yards when we drained this about 12, 15 years ago. So I know it's only 5, 6 feet out there. And look, over here in the corner over here, you're going to see me catching some over here because there's some grass over there, some moss growing on the bottom. So they're using that as cover. Okay? So the next 2, 3, 4 videos that you see me doing, catching crappie, this is where I'm fishing at, right over in here. Okay, to give you some context of how close they are to my house. You're thinking, man, I got to go all the way over here. I got to go do... Dude, look how close they are. The colder the water gets, guys, the more they're going to seek out, if you're in a big body of water, coves, mouths, openings, that's where they're going to be. Okay, I'm not using any electronics. I'm fishing either early morning or I'm fishing in the evening. Sometimes I get up in the morning and the bed don't want to let me go. So I wound up fishing in the evening. They're biting in both. And I generally catch about 6 or 7. And then I come on home. I don't need to go out there and catch 30. I catch about 6 or 7. Then I wake up, do it the next day. Do it the next day. Sometimes I go out in the morning. Then I catch in the evening. Look, that's 15 crappie. Crappie is the #1 sought after freshwater panfish in North America. Guys, they're delicious on the table. So you saw that bonfire that I was doing, right? I'm getting ready to cook some crappie here in the near future. If you want to see me on my FFF, we call them Fish Fry Fridays, go to my channel. Just take a look, okay? Listen, I'm going to show you what's different about my channel. Cam, what's so different? I'm getting ready to put you guys on the pedestal and show it to you. What's so different about my channel is everything you see me using, the hyperlinks are right below my video in the description. My hyperlinks. Everything from the 9-footers, from the 10-footers, my nasty bin hooks, the plastics. Only thing that's not mine, you can go to your local bait and tackle shop and pick up Minnows. And I'm going to show you exactly, I'm getting ready to put you on the pedestal right now. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm rigging them, how far the stinger shad is below the bobber, so you won't have to do no guesswork. Just sit right there in the comfort of your own home and just a few clicks. Plus, I'm going to give you free 2-day air shipping too. We custom make your jig heads for you. Damn, I need some new hooks. I got you, brother. I need a new rod. I'm running my long rods, my 9 and 10 footers, because I don't have to reel. If you watch the video, look, all I do is pick it up, set the hook. That's it. Anyway, let me put you on the pedestal, guys, because I'll be here. I try to give you guys a drink of water with a fire hose. I do that all the time because I got so much information to relay to you guys. So let me put you on the pedestal so you can see my face. I want to see you guys eye to eye so I can show you exactly what I'm using, how I'm rigging it, and how I'm catching these crappie. Look, 50 feet, my marker, I can see my marker out there right now. I can see my marker. I dropped it last night. Okay, I can see the marker, so I know where the fish are. Okay, I've done all my due diligence, guys. All you need, look, watch me, get what I get, use what I use, and use how I use it. And you'll catch crappie. Simple as that. ABC, 1, 2, 3. Yank! Yank! Here we go. Nice crappie, same area. Where's my marker so I can throw out my marker? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw out that marker. You guys saw me drop that marker right there. Yank! Okay, so I can know exactly where that spot is. Look at this crappie. Guys, look at this crappie. Where's my net? Because at the last minute, these rascals will flip off. I'm telling you. You better have your net ready. You better have your net ready. Look where I got that marker at. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yank! Look at this. Let me get this big rascal here in the water. Look at this. Unbelievable. 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 Stay on this side. Stay on this side. Nice crappie. Well, he's not as big as we thought he was going to be, but he was pulling like he was. He was pulling like he was. Let's get the boat moving a little bit more. Okay, this is off that Goldfinger. Let me show him to you. That's that Goldfinger. You guys will see a little bit more during the cutaway. We're going to catch up with him next year, okay? Look, look. Yank! Got another one. Same spot. Look at this. Yank! Got another one. We've been in the water probably 6 minutes. Guys, if I can do this, if I can fish like this, you guys can fish like this. Look at this. Let me tell you this. We can pick him on up. It's 11. All I'm doing is just letting the minnow and the plastics do the work. Listen, you know where you can get the rods. You know where you can get the plastics. I'm going to do a cutaway and you'll be able to see that. Okay? We threw that marker down. That's 11. We're going to put him in the basket with us. Let me put this back in the rod holder. We got a junior size mess if we don't watch it. You stay there, big boy. Okay, so we threw the marker down so we know where that spot is. We know exactly where that spot is, okay? Come running around. Let me show you this one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, look at this. That's just a plastic. Will you look at this? I put just a plastic back in the water. Look at this. A 12-inch crappie. Unbelievable. Listen, I've been screaming to you guys about fall fishing. I know I'm talking, listen, I know that you guys are seeing the back of my head. I get that. Okay? Look at this. That's off that Goldfinger again. Look. That Goldfinger, just the plastic itself. Now, I'm pretty sure with them being as aggressive as they are, look, that's not even the biggest one. That's not even the biggest one. Let me turn the motor off. Look, guys, you guys have been following me for a while now. If you watch any of my segments, I got 900 plus segments. Hold on a second. Let me get myself together here. Let me get myself together so I can talk to you guys. If I put this plastic back in the water, that Goldfinger, they're going to hit it again. Let me kind of get myself together. I want to show you guys this one right here. Two off of the Goldfinger, two off the Goldfinger, one off of that red, black, and Chartreuse. That's a 12 and a half. That's a 12 and a half inch crappie. Let me see if I can kind of get myself together here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, let me stop the motor. Okay, there's the marker right there. Look at that. That's a nice crappie. Let me turn around and talk to you guys a little bit. Listen, if your body of water, you can go. The reason why I don't like to turn around, guys, because I'm telling you, the last segment that I did, guys, the bobbers were underwater and I didn't even know it. Look at that. He's still a little bit starting to turn pale a little bit. Okay, let me give you the time. 6:30 EST time. Today is the 7th, 8th. Let's put him in the basket. We're not finished yet, guys. Listen, we're out here having a good time. Let me push this back a little bit so I can see you guys. Cam, I need a bigger boat. Everything you need. If you're not sure about the Goldfinger, you're not sure about the red, black, and Chartreuse. Look, the last video that I did, guys, bobbers were going under. I didn't even know. Okay, all I'm doing is just trolling. You saw me throw the marker out. Okay, so let's give me an indicator exactly where they are. They're going to be, if you're in a big body of water, look for the mouths of the coves, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet. Okay, if you're running strictly plastics and they hitting plastics, run plastic. If you're dropping down on them, you do that. Look, I'm running all my 9-foot and my 10-foot yank sticks. Okay, they're pure carbon fiber, long rods. That backbone kicks in really, really fast. Ain't no bending in the rod like, you know, you can touch toe to toe. My poles don't do that. My poles allow you to take control of the fish. Okay, come on, we're going to see it do a little bit more. I'll give you some more details as we get into the cutaway. But listen, please help me hit 10,000 orders booked and shipped. $45 or more, you get free shipping. Any rod or reel that you purchase from me, you get free 2-day air shipping. And by the way, my rods come with reels. They come as a combo. If you need them separate, you need a rod to go with your favorite reel, or you need a reel to go with your favorite rod, go to our second overflow store, Cam's Crappie Combos. Okay? At the front of the back of this video, I'll show you a little bit more when we do the cutaway. Okay? Yank! Look at this. Wait a minute. I'm still not finished. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at that. These are going on the dinner table. These are going on the dinner table. We're getting ready for a Fish Fry Friday. 8 minutes in the water and we've caught 7 already. The view that I just showed you guys on the intro, look behind me, that's where I'm fishing right now. I wish I could come on here and I wish I could tell you guys, listen, the factoid to the second power is whole of XYZ. Look, that's too difficult for me. If you watch any of my videos, guys, I do very, very simple stuff, okay? In this video, not only will you see me fishing very simple, right there from where you sit, all the items that you see me using is right below the video in the description. The hyperlink. All you gotta do is click it. It'll take you to camscrappiehole.com, okay? And you look through there, for instance, jig heads, those nasty bend hooks. I got 13 pages of just jig heads alone. 13 pages. So, and we're ready to ship. It takes us a little bit longer to get the items to you, which is one of the reasons why you don't want to wait, because the fall bite has already started. Look on the ground right now behind me. Through the lens, you can see all the leaves on the ground. 2 things that you do not want to leave shore with. You do not want to leave your net, okay? Because as the water gets colder, the crappie are going to get more aggressive. And if you're trolling or you're dropping down on them or you're casting them retrieving and you're pulling them in, those crappie are going to be strong and they're going to throw that hook. They're going to know how to throw that hook. Even with the sharpest hooks in the world like mine, you'll see me lose 1 or 2. It happens. Nothing's guaranteed in this world, okay? So use your net. It will save you a lot of heartache and a lot of crying, tears, because you'll get them in the boat, okay? Don't forget your net. Number 2, during fall fishing, don't forget your basket, okay? Whatever you put them in, a bucket, stringer, whatever you put them in, don't forget that, because these techniques I'm going to show you guys will land you some fish. And I hear you guys saying, Cam, well, listen, man, you show us this, you show us you catching fish. I'm showing you right now what I'm doing. I'm showing you. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. And by the way, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Let me cover this real quick to get this out of the way. We're trying to hit 30,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. It takes you 1,000th of a second to do it. And you'll receive all the notifications moving forward when I release videos. My next 2, 3, 4 videos, I'm going to be doing just what I'm doing right now. And let me tell you this, I'm catching morning and evening, okay? So I get to choose. Some mornings I'm in the bed and I got to be up at 6 o'clock. I don't want to get up because I know I'll catch them in the evening. Cool, I don't have a problem. I was struggling during the summer. You guys saw me catching crappie during the summer, but now my system has changed. I'm not looking for the 10.5, 11s. I'm looking for the 11.5s up to the 13, 14s, okay? Now, Cam, why are they biting? They're biting right now because the water temperature is dropping, and that is all about the water temperature. When that water temperature drops, it's telling crappie, look, it's time to get ready to conceive. They're going to conceive in December and January. They're going to conceive actually in December. They're going to carry in December, January, and they're going to drop in February, which is spring. That's pre-spawn. Okay, so they're getting fat right now. They're chasing, the bait fish are chasing zooplankton, and the predators are chasing the bait fish. So it's your job to get out there and find them. If you're in a big body of water, look for mouths of coves, look up in coves. That's where they're going to be located. Okay, they're going to be a little bit shallower than you were catching them in the summer, and they're going to be aggressive. Okay, I want to mention this to you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Kind of got off into the weeds. Make sure you share it too. It's very important, guys. We're trying to hit that 30,000 mark, and I could use your help. It's free of charge. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Why do you want to hit the thumbs up button? Because it helps with YouTube, with the algorithms. It helps people just the same as yourself find this type of content. So that helps me out, and it goes a long way, and it's very, very important to me. Okay, now we've covered that. If you have a creator that you follow, no matter what it is, male or female, okay? If you have a creator that you follow, support them. Because guys, they have families to feed. It takes time, effort, and money to get to create a channel, okay? You guys think that you just click and you just watch the video. No, it's a whole lot more than that. Some of these creators, some of the guys that I've channeled, I molded my channel off of, they're no longer doing this anymore. Okay, we've been doing it for 11 years. So if you have a creator that you like and that you follow, support him. Whatever he or she does, it's important, because you may look up and that creator may be gone. Okay, because they didn't get the love and support from their followers. We see that everybody's watching videos, but show love and support, guys. And we're no different than anybody else. It takes time. The one thing that you can't get back in this world is time. Okay, so support them, show love to them, guys. At least you can do is hit that subscribe button, thumbs up button, and the like, and move from there. Okay, now let's cover with what I'm using. Well, Cam, why are you running the long rods? Listen, I'm trolling. No electronics. With these long rods, guys, my rods are made of pure carbon fiber, and they come with the reel. So you don't have to get out there, you don't have to search for a reel. Okay, I extended the foregrip on the EVA soft to the touch Fuji reel seat. I extended this so you'll watch my video when I'm catching. It's easy to grab the forehandle. Okay, very, very precise. My rods do not bend like a U. Okay, my rods allow you to control your fish. That's going to be important when the water gets cold and these crappie get energetic. Okay, that's very important. Okay, you control the fish, not the fish controlling you. Okay, so my backbone kicks in really fast. Guys, if you get a hold to a 13, 14 pound cat, these rods will handle it. 15-pound cat, these rods will handle it. You're not going to, as a matter of fact, I only had one rod to come back broken. That was because of shipping. It got caught up in the conveyor belt at the third-party shipping facility. Nobody has sent any of my rods back broken. These rascals are strong. These may be the one of the last 10 or 9-foot rods that you buy. My 10-footers are white to blue, carbon fiber, and my 9-footers are white to red. Matter of fact, let me show you the blue so you can see it. See it? It's faded. Okay? So that's what I'm running. So all I have to do is yank, and it tightens the line up real quick. Listen, whenever you see me grab, I grab and get that rod up at 12 o'clock. That gets the slack out of the line just like that, plus it drives the hook home. You can watch me doing it. You can sit right there, you watch me do it now. Okay, that's the combo that I'm running. Plastics, whether you want the 100-pack or whether you want the 35-pack. This is my new Goldfinger. You'll see it up there. Listen, I'm going to show you the buckets over the last 2 months that I've been running. You guys will see the buckets up there in the corner. Okay, whether you want the 100-pack or whether you want the 35-pack, you get 30% more in the 100-pack than you do the 35-pack. Okay, 35% more. Plus, this comes with free shipping. This does not. $45 or more gets you free shipping, guys. I'm running the Nasty Bin hook. Look, here's that red, black, and chartreuse. I'm gonna give you 3 colors that where I think they are. Always in our top 3 sellers. Red, black, and chartreuse. If you notice also, red, black, and chartreuse in the curly tail, red, black, and chartreuse in the 1.5, red, black, and chartreuse in the 2-inch stinger shad. Plus it has that hologram flake in there. You'll be able to see it on the video, okay? Sleeper, Midnight Storm. Guys, this is a crazy, 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 crazy plastic. You don't leave shore without this. What is that old saying? It's always better to have and not need than to need and not have. You can see I'm giving you guys another drink of water with a fire hose. I'll try to give you the specs. The reason why I try to give you the specs on what I do, because I've watched some people's channel, and you got to look over their shoulders, see what they're using, see what type of rod they're using, see what type of reel they're using, see what type of plastic you're using, and see what type of hooks, what size jig head. You don't have to do that. I give you guys all my specs right up front. Matter of fact, look, you can even see into my channel. Look at this. You can even see into my channel. These are my I played the lottery with these because I can see what the numbers are going to be in the future. Guys, I'm running the Stinger Shad right now. That's what I'm running, the Stinger Shad. You go right to my channel. I'm trying to see what else I got in here so you guys can start to show it to you. I think all these are curly tail. Oh yeah, here's one too that you want. I think it is, yeah. I got so many. I try to reduce it down. That's that blue ice, spring blue ice. Guys, I got every color that, listen, just go to camscrappiehold.com and just sit back and just relax. We have the largest selection of crappie items in the world, crappie and panfish items. So much so in one store, I got 1,200 items in camscrappiehold.com. We had to get an overflow store to Cam's Crappie Combos. You'll see the red banner. Whenever you see the red banner at the top or the bottom of the website, just click it and you can port back and forth between the 2 stores. Matter of fact, I'll have it on the back or the front of this video. excuse me, it's so much stuff. Anyway, guys, let's get back to the video. So I'm running the Stinger Shad. Matter of fact, let me see if I can show you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it right now. Okay, look, this is the Stinger Shad right here. This is that Midnight Storm. The hook comes out here. I tip it with a minnow. Now, I'm going to tell you how this process works. You're dragging that bobber along, that Stinger Shad and that minnow along, and it floats up in the middle of the water column. Okay, crappie are out there searching for bait fish. They see your item. Why do they see your item? Because of that Midnight Storm, that big Stinger Shad. That's why they see your item. Well, Cam, why do you run the Stinger Shad? If crappie can't bite it, they can't see it. Okay, with that Goldfinger, they see the glitter, but this is what happens. If your crappie are biting and they're very aggressive, they may just bite the plastic. But that minnow provides scent. They swim up behind it, they see the Stinger Shad, and they smell that minnow, bow, they hit it, and your bobber is gone. That's how it's working. Listen, sit back in the comfort of your own home, guys. Watch what I do, real simple ABC, 1, 2, 3 type stuff. If you need to reach me, here is my number. If you have questions, Cam, I got questions about the Goldfinger. Cam, I got questions about the Midnight Storm. Cam, I got questions about the 35 pack versus the 100 pack. Your nasty bin hooks. Your combos. I got 170 rod and reels on the market today. Listen, a lot of you guys have been with me a long time. It took me 11 months to develop one rod. 11 months. And it takes us 7 months to hand roll them. All of my rods, guys, are pure carbon fiber. Listen, I'm getting off into the weeds again because I'll be sitting here and fish have been gone home, went to sleep, and I'll be over there frying fish. So listen, we are on a meat run today. We are keeping fish. We're getting prepared for a Fish Fry Friday. And I already got the bonfire wood. When the weather starts cooling down, I invited a few friends over, and we're going to have a fish fry. That's your boy Cam. Let's get back to fishing. Yank! Look at that. Right here in front of the boat. Yank! Right here. Markers right here to my right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh. Let me stop for a minute. Let me get this off. Come on off. Come on off of there, big timer. Come on off of there. I was hoping you were going to come off by yourself. But look at this. Hoping you're gonna come on by yourself. Look at this, we got a fish on. Look at that. We got a fish on the one that we were trying to take the hook off of. The one that we were trying to take the hook off of, we had a fish on. And look, the markers are about 8 meters to my far right, or about 20 feet. There we go, red, black, and chartreuse. Red, black, and chartreuse. Listen, this red, black, and chartreuse has been in our top seller. That's 11-inch crappie for about 7 years running now. 7 years running. Listen, I got everything you need. You don't even have to move from the house, including the boat. I can ship you a new one or used one, whichever one that you want. During the cutaway, guys, I'm going to show you, give you my phone number, or if in fact that I've already done it. Okay, let's get going. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to show you how to port from between the two largest e-commerce crappie and panfish stores in the world, okay? Without having to put in your URL and do all that stuff. Okay, you see that red banner down at the bottom? It's either at the top or it's either at the bottom, okay? Right now I'm on camscrappiehole.com. You can see the slideshow going on, okay? I'm going to show you two things: how to port between both of our stores with just one click of a button. Then I'm going to show you how to sign up for our email list, which is very, very simple, and all this stuff is free, okay? So again, I'm on camscrappiehole.com right now, right? You see that red banner right there? All you got to do is just click it. When you click that red banner, look, I'm at Cam's Crappie Combos. On Cam's Crappie Combos, if you want a pole just for your favorite rod, for your favorite reel, or you need a reel for your favorite rod, okay? You just pop right over to Cam's Crappie Combos, okay? We have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappie Combos as well. Look, there's that red banner again. You see that? Okay, so to click back to camscrappiehole.com, look, click that red banner. Boom, you're right back at camscrappiehold.com. Okay, now to sign up for our email list, we send out discount codes that are time sensitive. We send them out probably 2 or 3 times a week. So it's free. It's worth your while to go into our store and just put in your email address and just punch enter. Okay, camscrappiehold.com. The same thing applies to Cam's Crappie Combos. Go all the way down to the bottom when the store opens up. You see that? This is just the first page. Right there, right above that last video, you'll see this right here. Let me see if I can put it up there. All you have to do is, it says sign up for our mailing list. Just put in your email address and then press that red block. Boom, that's all you have to do. Okay, for Cam's Crappie Combos, look. Let's go back to Cam's Crappie Combos. There's that red banner at the top again, right? You see that? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look. All the way down to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our mailing list. All you have to do, guys, put in your email address right there in the yellow and hit subscribe. Simple as that. Let's get to the video. Yank!